Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are Bars and Barbells. If you are new here, I'm Sam, and this is my co-host Phil. If you are not new and you are back, welcome back. Today we are doing System of a Down. This is our third track by System of a Down, and we are doing Toxicity today.
Yeah, it's our third track. Like you said, we did BYOB, Bring Your Own Bombs was the last one.
And Chop Suey.
Chop Suey was the first one. I think I personally enjoyed Chop Suey.
Me too.
A little bit more.
I liked both of them, but I like Chop Suey better.
Yeah, and both of those songs had lyrics which were kind of diving deeper into something.
Had a little bit of meaning.
And alongside the melodic mix with the metal sound, which makes them pretty unique. And they've got a lot of popularity.
Yeah.
They've done well in the charts, and I think this song, Toxicity, is from the album Toxicity. It's the album track, so self-titled album track. So I don't really know what to expect with this one, but I'm looking forward to it because the other two have been engaging both times.
Yeah.
And really creative. So, that's kind of a different feel as well for the metal side that we've looked at. More modern sound, but maybe composing some of the previous elements as well. So what are your thoughts so far about System of a Down?
I've liked it. Like, it's definitely very different. And like you said, I feel like they use that creative kind of unique blend of creating it to be a little bit more melodic and having the vocal that's not as harsh. And then they bring in that harsher vocal again, which like typically usually with that harsher vocal, the more like aggressive side of things, I don't usually love that for a lot of music, really. That's usually like too much for me, but I actually like it in this. I feel like it sits into the songs that we've done pretty well. So
okay, well, I guess we should find out if we're going to get a little more on this one.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to hit that like button for us. The comments and likes always help with the engagement process, which helps with algorithms, which helps with our channel, helps with yours, and we've really appreciated all that support thus far. Thank you so much, guys. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's roll.
Software version 7.0. Looking at life through the eyes of a tire hub. Eating seeds is a pastime activity. The toxicity of our city, No! What are you on the wall? How do you on the disorder? No! Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Disorder. More wood for their fires, loud neighbors. Flashlight reveries caught in the headlights of a truck. Eating seeds as a pastime activity. The toxicity of our city. No! What are you on the wall? How do you on disorder? No! Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Disorder.
fast his head's going. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
This one's giving me like large chaotic vibes.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Organized chaos to some degree.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like the sound to me feels a little more punk in this one. It didn't sound. I mean, there was some like heavier parts in there, but it really didn't seem overly heavy to me.
Yeah. I'd say the other two that we did were definitely heavier than this.
Yeah, I think as well, the thing I've noticed with System of a Down, they kind of have this awkward flow to their music, which makes it unique in the sound. And I feel like in each one of the songs that we've done, as we get further along into the song, I enjoy it more.
Yeah, me
because
too.
I get a feel for this unorganized, chaotic flow that you're talking about.
Yeah, I feel like they have a lot of like stop-start.
Yes. And the way his delivery of his vocal is kind of going in line with that. But as the song progresses, I tend to like it more. So like as we got into the second portion of it, I started to like it more. And then I was also just so engaged, like we didn't even pause it, right? Normally we pause midway through to discuss what we're hearing and all that stuff, right? And I was just so engaged with his lyrics and the story he was telling and the visuals and that I didn't even like remember we were doing a reaction video.
Zoned out.
Yeah, and so that's a credit to them in the creative process. They had that melodic stuff that we talked about, right? The melodic flow between the heavy and then offset with the melodic aspect, and I thought it was fitting for this one. I can't say that I feel like I really can pinpoint specifically what the lyrics are discussing, but I'll get into that in a second. What were your thoughts so far?
Yeah, I think pretty similar. Like I think in all three of the songs that we've done, they've had that like kind of awkward, like I said, chaotic kind of vibe and this kind of stop-start vibe. I would agree in that in the beginning, I kind of don't know where we're going. So I kind of feel like a lost puppy with like what's going on. And then halfway through, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm getting a feel for this a little bit more. And I feel like this one, it was a little bit easier to kind of like hear him and his vocal because I think the background music wasn't as heavy as it has been in the other ones. But I liked it. Like, I mean, this style of music, I think that they do a good job. And lyrically, I know you haven't gotten into that yet, but I don't really know what he was talking about fully. Like I said, for me, it kind of sounded a little bit too like even the music is kind of chaotic, but I almost feel like even the lyrics, he's talking a little bit about like chaos, like in life and stuff. So that's kind of what I took from it.
Yeah, I think like it's supposed to have a lot of depth to it and would probably have to reassess and digest the lyrics a little bit more to understand what it means, or more importantly, maybe what it means to me. I think this could be a song that is open to interpretation for each individual separately. But the song title is obviously Toxicity. And in there, like you had mentioned, he talked a little bit about disorder.
Yeah.
And you had these visuals of these people coming out of nowhere and this seemingly disorder of the song almost, right? Because we talked about the stop-start aspect. Yeah. So there's that. And I think that's maybe referencing the toxicity of society as a whole, this disorder that we're kind of all out of sorts, whether it's our mental health or, what's going on the international stage and all that. So I think that could be a discussion relating around some of the seeds, like the seeds that are being sowed, so to speak, are causing some of these issues when they were referencing that.
Yeah, well, he said something about eating seeds in there too.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is like they're eating these seeds, which are, I don't know, sorry if you heard that, but that was not us. Everything's fine. Nobody got shot. Don't worry. Just the door closing. That's what I assume. But anyway, so the seeds that he was talking about, right? So they could have been the seeds that have been sown into society and that are causing toxicity from that respect of the way people are conducting themselves in a disorder. But I think also, in my sense, the way I thought about it could have been literal too. I don't know when this time frame would have been, but there was a company called Monsanto that had soy seeds that were being infiltrated into all these different farms, and they were causing so many issues. And then they ended up suing some of these farmers if the seeds had gotten like blown from the Monsanto farms, commercial farms, and had been blown, the soy seeds had been blown into the other farmers, local farmers. Then the company Monsanto would say that they now own this land because their seeds were growing, which had been blown in the wind. So anyways, these seeds, and Monsanto as a company is generally deemed as a toxic company that causes a lot of issues for people with their health. So I wonder as well if that could have been a reference to
sort of inspiration,
the actual environmental toxicities that are taking place, with a double entendre towards the toxicity of the seeds that are being sown in society. So that's my thoughts on the lyrics.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that, so that's wild that happened. But interesting. I'd be interested to know if that has any correlation.
Well, you guys can let us know, because you guys are the ones with all the knowledge, the wealth of knowledge that comes through and lets us know in these comments. So if you want to do that now, then we'd appreciate the insights. Hit the like button for us as well if you don't mind. We appreciate that. And let us know if there's anything else you want us to see from System of a Down. Let us know if this is your favorite. I would say I would put this currently at number 2 after Chop Suey. However, I think with another couple of listens, it could be my favorite one from System of a Down. Could be
number 1. Ooh, big potential.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you guys can let us know how much you like this song, how popular it is for the band as a whole. Anything else that you wanted to add?
No, I think that's it. I liked it. It was good.
All right. Well, that's it from us. We'll be back with our next one tomorrow. We drop 2 videos every single day. That's music, comedy, and sports. So if you want to join us on this journey, hit the subscription button, notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you then.